What's up everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to another deconstruction video. And today I'm going to be breaking down Last by Burna. And before we start this, from now on you're probably going to be seeing me without my shirt for most of the time because it's supposed to be spring right now, but it already feels like summer and it's hot as hell. So yeah, you're going to be seeing me without my shirt a lot more and probably with this on. So yeah, don't think I don't shower and all that stuff.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
So yeah, let's get into the actual track. So this song samples He Wasn't Man Enough for Me by Toni Braxton, and this song only samples the intro part of Toni Braxton's song, which sounds like this.
Dark Child.
So as you can hear, the sample has that Dark Child tag in the beginning. So to cover that up, the song was just chopped up to kind of remove that part, and the sample was pitched up one semitone, 100 cents, but some of the vocals were kept in, like for instance with this part and this part. Let's get into the drums. So the first thing was this laser sound, which just trickles down at the end of the first two bars, but not at the end of the second two bars, and it sounds like this. So the next thing was the hi-hat rolls. This actually came as a hi-hat roll. This sound came as a hi-hat roll. And this pattern was quite interesting. I had to keep it on stretch mode just so the interval of rolls stays the same, but the pitch can kind of vary. Like for instance, this note is as long as this note. It's just that the pitch is different. That's why I put it on stretch mode. And the pattern sounds like this. Although the sound is a hi-hat roll, I had to kind of make a different type of roll here at the top. So that's something to keep in mind. The next thing was the Rimshot, which acts as a snare in the song. Sounds like this originally. I jacked out the out knob to be at 25%. That's the only thing I did there. So this is what it sounds like. And then the next thing is the open hat. Sounds like this. I dragged out the out knob to be at 11%, and this is what the pattern sounds like. Then the next thing is this Conga sound. I created this envelope, then I dragged out the X modulation to be at 38%. So it went from sounding like this to sounding like this. But I played it at A. And this is what the pattern sounds like. Then the next thing is this other Perc, which kind of supplements the work of this laser sound. They basically do the same thing, but this one doesn't trickle down, but it's still the same 3-note progression just at the half point of the second 2-bar section. And it sounds like this. This one just trickles down in velocity, whereas this one just trickles down in pitch. Then the next thing is the 808. I created this envelope with the attack at 2% very fast and turned down the volume here to be at 78%. I normalized it and turned this on just so this can work. And this is what the pattern sounds like. And one thing to take note of is, since this loop section makes the 808 kind of last forever, when it reaches this point, it kind of didn't become quiet gradually when it gets to this point. So I slid the note to a quiet note just so it can kind of gradually decrease in velocity. So without the sliding note, it sounds like this. And then with the sliding note, it sounds like this. It goes silent. And as for the mixing, I only added a peak controller working together with the sample, and I also added the limiter just so I can sidechain the kick to the 808. Then the next thing is the kick, which is just a generic rack kick from a 808 Mafia drum kit, and I only added this transient processor to just bring up the attack and decrease the release, and this EQ to kind of boost some lows and dip down some of the low mids and boost a little bit of the mid to higher mids region. And this is what the pattern sounds like. Then the next few things are some melodic elements. I have this brass sound which comes from Flex. I think I did some stuff to it. I just turned down this cutoff and put it at 46%. I turned up the vibrato to 39%, and the name of this preset is Haunting Hour. I took the preset and manipulated it the way I've explained it, and this is what it sounds like. Then the next thing I added was this Pizzicato sound. I used expand, and the name of the preset is Pizzicato strings, and I think I turned down the release to about -50%, somewhere there. And this is what the pattern sounds like. So as the track progresses, the only part you hear is this top part of the pizzicato. So I just chopped that out from the original pattern and just left it with the high notes. And then there's this section where the bottom chords are actually present. And then the second last thing that I added was the brass section loop. I just basically took these chords and put them in a brass instrument, and I had the release quite low, and this is what it sounds like. And then right here, I just duplicated it and reversed it just so it can reverse into the first chord, just like in the actual song. So it sounds like this. So with everything that we've got so far, here's the final preview. And that's it for Last by Burna Boy. If you like my videos, like, comment, share, subscribe, and yeah, see you in the next one.